What's going on? So let me ask you a question. Does Anthony Davis make you mad? And let me tell you why I say this. As someone who watched those 83 Sixers, the 4-4-4, when Dr. J and Moses Malone teamed up, and Dr. J is considered a better player than Moses Malone. But Moses Malone wasn't no slouch. He won 3 league MVPs. And Dr. J knows he needed Moses Malone to win a chip because that's the only thing Dr. J hadn't done when he came to Philly because he couldn't win with Caldwell Jones and Daryl Dawkins had said, respectfully, he had lost to Portland and he had lost to the Lakers twice. So he'd been 0-3 in the NBA. They got Moses Malone and 4-4-4 and one of the greatest one-season run teams I've ever seen, the 83 Philadelphia 76ers. And I can put them up against even the Lakers of 01 and the Warriors of 2017 and the Bulls of 96. I can make a debate, strong case. They in that argument. They may be dead because you gotta understand when Andrew Toney was young, Bobby Jones, Dr. J, it's this thing about the cast, Maurice Cheeks. I'm telling you. But Moses Malone was a difference maker. And where he put it on Kareem, not too many people could put it on Kareem like that. He made Kareem have to bulk and put 10 pounds on because Moses was bumping. But the thing is how this ties into that. Anthony Davis came over to help LeBron win another ring, which they did in the bubble. But he's become the better player. Dr. J understood to defer or want to win. Moses might be the finals MVP. I'm getting a ring out of it. What's the problem? Steph Curry understood, if I want to win, I got Kevin Durant. Let him defer. Anthony Davis has not put his foot down to LeBron James. He has not put his foot down to Darvin Ham, to say, I am the man. It's just this, we see it, and it's said in theory, the algorithms, but it's not put into practical. That's why you blow a 20-point lead on the road the other night. And that's why you end up, when you should have had a 40-point game, you stuck with 32. You had 30 start third quarter, and then you only scored 2. What happens? Because when your so-called leader and the arrogance and smug comes along and dictates you. So are you mad at Anthony Davis? Do you hold Anthony Davis accountable? Do you ever feel that Anthony Davis should be mentioned in the same conversation with Embiid and Jokic? You can make the case as far as a talent skill set. Some of you even called him the Tim Duncan 2.0. It never hits. Why is that? Why is Anthony Davis selling for less when he's at his peak in his prime? Why is a guy who cried and begged to get out of New Orleans, who really wasn't that much of a success story on his own accolades, willing to defer for an aging superstar, but he's supposed to be top his peaks, and yet he doesn't command more, and he pouts when he gets called out because Jamal Murray hit a fadeaway over him. Why isn't he getting the clutch opportunities? Because he worked for Clutch Sports. So don't you demand more out of Anthony Davis? Aren't you mad that you're supposed to be the man of this team, this franchise going forward? You would have been the finals MVP in the bubble run had not LeBron stepped on your toes in the last minute or two of that game 2 finals against the Heat. And then he started stat padding because you were the dominant force. And he's been impeding your progress as being the best player on the team and one of the 5 or 6 best players in the league. We'll never know where you are, AD, as long as you allow LeBron to dominate you. As long as you are so mad that the powers that be won't acknowledge your defensive prowess, even though Jokic just got you out the way and Jamal hit a fade over you and Aaron Gordon got up on you. So I don't know this 1 through 5 mess that you speak of. And somehow you hope that you go to LA and that the magical powers will switch or turn on. I think Denver got a chance to take one there, if not both. We'll see. I don't know. But I know one thing. You've been exposed by allowing LeBron to punk you more than the other team does. And I have seen this story before that if you are the man, it starts off with the big dominating. That's the way you win championships. Even as arrogant and as smug, rest in peace, to Kobe Bryant was, he knew good and well that if Shaq was doing his thing, I'm letting him do his thing. Paul Gasol do his thing, I'm letting him do his thing. You got to go to the bread and the butter. And LeBron hasn't had that click because he's just immature. And it shows. His basketball IQ isn't that great. I wish these so-called experts would stop saying about how great his IQ is. Common sense says that Anthony Davis is the only way you can win. Common sense says let Anthony Davis go off. If you get yours, you get yours. But you're so busy stat padding and trying to play pretty ball. That's why you blow leads and then you're now 0-2. And you're going against the machine and Jokic who ain't playing that mess. So, Anthony Davis, are you mad enough? Are you man enough? Are you going to ever say who's been really holding you back? Because Darvin Ham's going to be the fall guy. He'll get fired in some capacity if they don't go too far, and he'll take the brunt. But what about your clutch sports master, boss, LeBron James? You just going to sit there and just let your career go by the wayside when you have to be the one to get to the 4-4-4 because you want the do. Or you might get the do. That means you be ready for Cancun because you're going to go out the do. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like my piece.